What happens next will shake the foundations of international law. The United States launched a surprise airstrike in Venezuela, kidnapping President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores, in a move that bypasses established norms of public international law. The US has effectively bypassed the formal extradition treaty of 1992 by treating a head of state as a common criminal subject to domestic drug laws. Maduro has immunity ratione personae, personal immunity, as the current head of state, which the US will likely attempt to circumvent by invoking the recognition doctrine. The UN Charter's Article 2(4), which forbids the use of force, is the cornerstone of contemporary public international law, and this move has raised concerns about the erosion of this principle. The use of force to execute a domestic arrest warrant in a foreign capital is not law enforcement, it is an act of aggression under the Rome Statute's definition, undermining the principle of sovereign equality. Legal experts. The morning of 3rd January 2026 will be remembered as a turning point in the history of international relations. Under the pretext of combating narco-terrorism, the United States military launched an airstrike on Venezuelan air defense near Caracas, resulting in the abduction of President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores. The move has sent shockwaves through the international community, challenging the effectiveness of the United Nations Charter and the norms of public international law. The US alleges that Maduro was involved in 2020 narco-terrorism and led the Cartel of the Suns that transported 20 tons of cocaine to the US in consideration of Colombian FARC bribe and arms deal. While the White House describes this act as a triumphant blow against a criminal enterprise, many are left wondering if this marks the beginning of a new era of extraterritorial law enforcement, one that bypasses the formal extradition treaty of 1992 and ignores the principle of sovereign equality. Was this verdict fair, or did the judge go too far? Tell us in the comments yes or no.
Here's what this means for you. If you're facing a similar situation, you can seek legal advice from a qualified attorney and file a complaint with the relevant authorities. Remember, under this ruling, you now have the right to challenge the use of force in a foreign country. Save this video for future reference.
Follow Legal Output on Instagram and Legal Output Official on YouTube for daily legal updates.